Good morning. Not really. It's afternoon because we're officially at noon time, right? But it's okay. It's still a nice day. It might be cold outside, but we've got a sunny day here in San Antonio, Texas. Judy Allan here with Keep It Simpler, Step It Up, right? It's Wednesday, and we're going to be doing Storybook Friends. If you like Peter Rabbit or reading Peter Cottontail and stuff like this is what this reminds me of with Storybook Friends. So with that, we're going to create just a fun card. Most probably isn't as simple as you may think, but you know it is fun and it is really very easy to do. All right, so let's go down the hands and let's do this, right? It's hard to be thinking about spring when everybody's had snow dumped on them and cold weather, but you always prepare for future, right? Because here we are, we got happy spring, Easter greetings. Actually, next week I'm going to combine and I'm going to do Happy Easter. I'm going to show you how to do that next week. But today we're going to do about color, all right? How to make the right color choices. And a lot of times it just depends on what mood we're in, right? Possibly what we're influenced with around us. So this is the die set I used, and this is some very cute paper. So if you haven't seen it, these are actually already pre-die cut, and you see some of them already falling out there. And then we have cute paper. So we're going to use a little bit of both. Just want to let you know that some of this can be die cut out straight from the paper, and that's what I did with the rabbit. And I'll show you the rabbit right here. So I die cut the rabbit straight out with this here, with the die cut from here. So there's a number of them that you go through here, and they'll actually cut out the animals from the paper here. Now I'm actually using one that's die cut out and one that is not. And then we're going to also use one of these right here that are already pre-die cut and everything for you, right? So I'm going to show you a little bit of everything that we're going to use today. But if you haven't seen this, it's just cute paper. You got cute paper on the back side. Nothing on the back of this. So still this pre-die cut isn't. You've got these that are already, that you just got to follow the lines, and you've already got your background. So a lot of choices. So next week when we do Storybook in the Gardens, so you got the different houses there. You're going to see where we see just a little bit different. It's just mainly just garden part of it, right? But all the paper goes together with it. And it's just real, real pretty, very colorful. So sometimes when we have so many colors, it's like, all right, what color are we going to use, right? Even for myself today, it was like, it's a little hard to decide what color am I going to use. I had to set this somewhere else. In addition to that, when you got the suite, there was even more colors, right? So it's all about making choices and what colors you want. It's not only colors to what we're going to coordinate with. I just want to show you some of it. There's a lot of choices here in colors. And sometimes it's just very hard to decide which color that you want to use, right? So those are just some things we're going to talk about today and do. All right, so I already went out with a neutral color. I wanted a neutral color for background. I could have gone with very vanilla, right? Or I went with crumb cake. And again, it's just finding what color that you want to do. So I wanted to go with a neutral color. Hello, Linda. It is cute paper. So I'm going to set this aside. I did use this for the tag too, right? But we're actually going to cover the front of this up. And I'm going to show you a couple of tricks here. All right, so this is, we already know this is 4 1/4 paper across, right? So all we're going to do is we're just going to adhere this straight down. And yes, we're going to cover up the pretty paper on back. And I'm just going to go around the sides. And we're just going to put this on here. Now, I never had wallpaper or anything that looked like this, but I do remember seeing things like this, right? It's just fun. Springtime is fun. So we got a lot of springtime. I didn't choose this side, but see, that side would have gone really nice, right? I wanted to go for contrast. There. Something a little bit darker. So part of it is trying to find which color you want, right? Because originally I was going to try to go with cherry cobbler. And you may say, what makes me decide what colors that I wanted to go with? Well, if you look on the back of the pack of the papers, it will give you different colors that go really well with the paper already, right? So I didn't have to go and like correct myself over that. It doesn't matter if you get 12 by 12 paper or 6 by 6. It lists different colors that really go really nice with this. So I went ahead. They didn't, I was trying to see if crumb cake was on there, so that was fine. The other one you're going to see that I pulled out too was pecan pie. It was on this one, and it was on the other one as well too. So if you just look on the back of your paper, and it's there. So what I do with this is I was trying to find my right color. I wanted to go with this here. So a tip, an easy way to do this is when you die cut this first, you're going to get a little square that's going to come out. And when you do, you can use it as a guide to go cut your little house. I was going to put a little house in here. And see how it's going to fit right in there? So another tip and trick to make this easier for you is once you get it the way you want to, just use some tearing tape. You know, somebody asked me the other day, you're not going to take it off? It's like, no, I'm not going to take it off. I'm just using this to keep the picture lined up the way I want it. Right? And make sure it's in the center. So see how this is in the center? And I want it in my picture frame. So I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to tape it. Now, this is tearing tape, but I'm not going to use the back side of that. I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm just going to leave it like that to hold it in place, just if I was using regular tape, right? Because nobody's going to see it. This will be hidden when we put the foot picture down and all. But at least it's going to hold it in place so it doesn't annoy me. Foot flapping around, right? And look at there, I got it nice in picture frame here. So now I'm going to put this up on dimensionals because I can, right? And I don't care which size it is. But see, this is going to be hidden, so that's why I tell you don't worry about it. And the other thing I'll do is I'll come and I'll just put dimensionals right across the seam where that's at. It's not going to show through. But it's going to help anchor it down, right? So you're not going to have to worry about that. So just, this really is a cute little frame. I got 3 little frames in here. They're really cute. And they all do the same thing. So just use some tearing tape. If you have scotch tape and you don't have tearing tape, use scotch tape. Nobody's going to see it, right? So it's like anything else that you do. We're sort of just hiding our work behind the scenes and nobody knows it's there unless you tell them. All right, so I can either put this up here or down lower. This is what I chose to do. This one I die cut. So I already know I'm going to put my tag right here. And it's going to say Happy Spring. And we'll put it just like right there. I'm going to center that. I'm not going to put it there yet because I want at least get my bunny on here. Because I have one I'm going to have to fussy cut out. So I actually like this here. Reading the book. Right? Reminds me of springtime. Going outside, enjoying the weather. Springtime here is questionable what the weather is going to be like. So I'm just going to put this bunny right here. So this is one that reminds me of Easter Rabbit. The only thing he's missing, Peter Rabbit, the Easter Bunny is missing the basket in his hands. But you know what? I bet you we can make that happen. All right, where's my next one? There it is right there. So I just want to make sure I didn't put it in the spot and put my Happy Spring, okay? So this one does not have its own die, so we're going to have to fussy cut and manually cut it. But you know what? When things are super cute, I just remove my paper so it just doesn't have a straight edge. If I want to clean that up, I can. And I'm just going to come around. But you know what? This is me in the springtime, right? I can go outside if it's nice spring weather, and I can go outside with a book. Or I can go to the beach in the spring weather and go outside with a book. Because it just sort of invites you to do that, right? We're just going to fussy cut this out. So yes, I hope you keep them warm over there, Linda. So we did not get the snow like some people did. We definitely got cold weather. But it's definitely an excuse to stay inside, right, and create. Or some people might be spring cleaning, but not me. I'm busy creating. Spring cleaning will come soon enough. I don't know when the official day of spring is here, but it'll be here soon enough. So some of these, like I said, you're going to have to fussy cut. Especially if you want it. If you don't want it, then fine, go find something that you can die cut out and get what you want. Okay? So this one here, I actually played around with a couple of colors. So I got, this is pecan pie right here. Originally I tried to go with the blue. I was looking to see if I brought that with me so I could just show you. So the blue, I was trying to go with a lighter blue, right? Because I did that one, something lighter than that. I could have gone easily with early espresso, right? So it's just finding what you want. How it's going to look with other paper that you're coordinating. All right, so I'm just going to put this little guy right up here on some dimensionals. And then we're going to do something on the inside as well too today. because we can, right? It's all because we can. Just a lot of cute, fun stuff. So for this Nana, getting ahead of the game for whether it's Easter, spring, or whatever, I have people, special peeps, we're going to do this for, how to do this for, right? So I'm going to show you some different colors here that I tried, okay? Because keep in mind, when we sit up there and we stamp on different colors, so this is very vanilla, and you say, well, it doesn't look different. Well, the thing is, it's not white, right? All of our colors are based on, yeah, you're cold up there. I know. But it's been a nice reprise from all the heat, right? All right, so this here is, I'm just show you the different colors because it's not going to look exactly the same. This is Lemon Lolly Twist. Okay, so that's what it looks like there. And I do. Bernard, I didn't forget about you. I still got your stuff right here. All right, so that's what it looks like stamped on very vanilla. Here's what it looks like stamped on white. Okay, we're going to use another color. So it's a matter of deciding what color we're going to want next to our rabbits there in our picture frame, right? So this one is pecan pie, and that's not good. I don't have my cleaner up here. What do I have to clean with? A alcohol wipe. All right, when all else fails, what do I have? Alcohol wipe. Okay, we can do this. So yes, I've been busy creating. I've been downstairs. Keep him warm, right? Keep him warm. Get this cleaned off, and we'll do another color. All right. All right, so we just want to show you, right? It's all about what does it look like. Okay, that's going to look like this here, and this is what it looks like here. Okay. I'm just going to do two more colors because I was deciding whether I was going to do the blue or which color. I haven't really decided which color I'm going to use yet. But I think the thing is I didn't want to stamp it live in front of you, and even if I wasn't sure what color, right? Because like I said, it's going to look different, just a little different, right? Depending which color you want to use. It's all about choices. We all like choices. Close some of this up. I have been known to stamp my stamp in colors I didn't want to mix, right? You don't want to mix your ink colors. And here we go. This is, so you see one's just a little bit different green than that one. And you really can't see nearly the brightness of the two different ones of the greens there, right? So when you compare them to the different, which ones you ever did there. So that's why if you just take you some scrap paper and stamp on there and see which color you like the best. So since we're going to be on very vanilla, here's our choices, right? We can either put the green in here. We could put the blue in here. And I see the blue, they all make me think of springtime, right? Actually, the blue is better than I thought. Messed up my rabbit there. It's okay. I'm thinking about this when I did this. All right, so that's there. There's the brown. I just want to introduce something. I really wanted like a lighter color than the brown. I didn't want to necessarily match the frame. I could easily go with the blue. And I could easily go with either of the greens. I'm going to go with the blue since I've got a lot of green in here already. Let's go ahead and stamp it. I'm going to stamp it to the right because part of this is going to go behind the bunny here. Yeah, let's go with the blue. So this is actually Balmy Blue. I was trying to see if there's a blue super light like this back here, but I don't think it's there. I'd have to do it as a stamp off. And I didn't do that there, but I could try that right here. I think if I went lighter, it's too light. See, that's the stamp off, so it's too light. I just thought that would be pretty cool if I could capture the blue, the lightest blue in there, but I just don't think it can really be seen. Right? So we're just going to do Happy Spring here. And that does not look as straight as I wanted it, but I'm going to have to do it most probably. We'll live with it. It's easier to do that than flip it over, because flipping over it's not going to look right. Okay, I'm going to set this aside, and we're just going to tuck this back here. So I'm tucking it right where it's going to cross right over the border of these two are. Now, so if it's too long and you don't want that back there, just trim it, okay? Don't sweat the small stuff. Just trim it or move it over a little bit to the side. It doesn't always have to be directly in the center. Now I'm going to put this straight down. I'm not going to put it up on dimensionals. But we do have some bling we can use, right? It's got some real pretty bling. And we also have ribbon. So let's get the bling. They have the bling here now. I can color the bling, okay? I didn't bring, I was trying to think what I have. Ooh, I see what I have that I could do this with. All right. So let's say I want some bling here and I want it to be blue. These actually came with a suite. So some of the stuff I don't even have to guess, right, because it came with it. So I can actually put some on here right now and thinking, looking. I could either do it in white, right, which it comes in, but let's do some color because we can, okay? Let's take our Wink Stella, and I'm going to take another block that I have up here. And let's see what we want to do here. I'm going to go with the green, because I can. Alright, so actually this time around, I'm just going to use my block. Okay, and that's going to grab some color, which you can see the color I grabbed. And I'm just going to take my Wink Stella, and I'm going to come and paint this. And I'm going to paint 3 of them. So any of the white, or like we got this pearlescence one right here, you can paint these. You just got to give them a moment to dry. I'm going to do more since I'm at it. So you can have whatever the color you want, right? So it's all about what color choices you want. Now if I wanted the blue, I just have to make sure I clean off this here. Which my Wink Stella is a tool to give glitter, right? But I've just added glitter. And let's see. But I got to get all the green off, right? Before I add another color. Because I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it with blue. Okay, I think I got it all off now. Okay. So make sure you get all the color off. Alright, let's do a couple in blue. But see how pretty that is? So sometimes when you don't have the color you want, go create your own. We did that last week. We created our own DSP, and today we're just creating our own color of embellishments, right? So let me just show you what the blue is going to look like. So sometimes we don't like what we did, right? If we don't like what we did, we don't have to use it. It's just choosing whatever you want. But for me, I like choices, right? It's all about choices. And when you don't have the color choice you want, then you get to go create your own color choice. Okay, so that one's not coming out as blue as I thought it would. So I can let it dry and go back over it again. And if you still didn't do it, then I would go to a darker blue, right? Because we have different colors of blue. But that's what we would do, is I would just sit there and I would just lift the color again and we'd just get it the way we want it. And sometimes it does take more than one time. But you can see now that I've added a second coat, and see how it's just a little bit darker. So I'm going to leave that one alone so you can see the difference. So if I still wasn't happy with the shade and I still wanted it darker, then I would just do it again, right? So I'm satisfied though, but again, you want to be sure to clean off. See, you see how much color is there. So when people are stamping and adding ink to their stamp, you can see that you're already getting a lot of ink. Doesn't take much. Just have to have it on the block or on your stamp, and you've got plenty of ink. So there's your evidence. All right, so here we're just going to get this off, and we're going to put it on the card. Let's see here. Having these tools, these are pretty cool. All right, so I'm actually just going to take this here off, and there we go. And we're just going to come up here, and I'm going to put 2 up here. Yep. So you can see it's just enough to give you some green, with it being an overpowering color, right? If I made a basket, I'd pretend like these were eggs in a basket, right? And I'm just going to put one down here. So it just gives a little extra something. Oops, well, okay, I guess I'm going to put it right there. Okay, there we go. So we just gave it a little extra something, right? That's all we had to do. Now again, you have choices, right? So we also have ribbon. So this isn't the color I was looking for today if I did ribbon, but it definitely inspires me to create a card with this color in it, right? Now if you did want to add ribbon, I'll show you what we can do. This one we wouldn't color, but we have white ribbon, right? So if you have white ribbon, just color your ribbon the color you want. See, for me, this is just going to add another color. Now, the color is in there, right? It's in my carrots and all. It's beautiful ribbon, but I just don't think it's going to do anything for it right there. If I had thought about it sooner, or even now, if I wanted to change my mind, I think it'd be cute right there. Okay, so now, I want to change my mind. That's fine. Gently, just gently pull it up, okay? It's still sticky on back. And I can come down here. I wasn't planning on using ribbon, but that looked too cute to pass up. Alright, so we're going to have to add some adhesive down there, right, to put it down. So I'm just going to use some, I'm trying to think if I want to use glue or not. I'm thinking. I don't think I want to. Let me use tearing tape, because glue is going to like come right through that, okay? So all I'm going to do is take my tearing tape, and I'm going to go from end to end. I'm just going to go over the joining seam here, right? Now we are going to take the paper off on this one. Let me set this aside. So, right, you have the right to change your mind. I would always tell you, you have the right to change your mind. It's your creation. You get to do it your way. If you want to change your mind, I am not one to tell you not to change your mind, because I have done it enough in a given day. Any point in time of day that's not unusual for that to happen, right? Because maybe what we envisioned something to be, it didn't really come out the way you envisioned it, right? There you go. So I've added that there. Look how that just made such a difference just by adding that. All right, so this one's already on there, and it's sticking to me. So let me go ahead and add this. See, I could have added glue, but the problem is it's not going to cover the whole thing, right? All right, now I'm just going to put Happy Spring. All right, just right there with my ribbon. And I'm just going to trim it off at the edges, and then we're going to put something on the inside, right? Because that's what the other thing I want to show you today is how we can also just keep this going forward on the inside as well, too. So here's the outside. We added a nice ribbon there. And then on the inside, yep, I'm going to put my rabbit back down. It'll be okay. And then we're going to flip it open, and here's what it's going to look like. So we're going to put this down here. I know, we are working on staying warm. Even though it's cold outside, I've actually opened up windows, the blinds, so it can let some sunshine come in and get the bright sunshine with a nice cold day. You know, we get such hot weather in the summertime. I don't complain about getting cold weather. And I don't complain about getting snow or ice because it melts. When you're in stage 3 water restriction, you'll take whatever kind of water source you can get. Alright, so just like we used the plaid right here, I'm going to come over here and use the plaid right over here. And you see it looks like my paper is a little off there. That's fine. I'll just come back and trim it, okay? I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. To me, that is small stuff. I'm just going to put this down here on the bottom. This is just as pretty too, right? So we have pretty paper on both sides. So sometimes, you know, you just have to put tape over the pretty paper because you want the other side. It'll be okay. The sun's still there. The world didn't end. So there you go. All right, so I wanted this here, and I wanted to use this really cute punch out that I was telling you. So let me go back to the punch out here and show you again. We were just there. Here it is right here. So the paper I wanted to use, let me find, there's a, oh, here it is. See this cute little mouse in a teacup? Well, there's several of us in this family that like tea. So I thought this was just a good reason to put it here, because I can know which special piece I send these out to. And I'm just going to put this right here. See how cute that is? And I'm not going to glue it. I'm just going to put adhesive on the bottom. I don't have to do it on the top. It'll just be like a 3D project. And we're just going to put it right here. Now how cute is that? And I didn't have to cut that out. It's already part of the package. It's already pre-die cut, colored and everything and all. It just goes really good here. Happy spring. And I can stamp on the inside. Let's see what I would want to do. Oh, some bunny loves you. I just have to be the Nana bunny. But hey, I'm still a bunny. And I can still give people gifts, right? I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. Easter greetings. I'm going to make that Happy Easter. We'll do that next week. I'll show you how we do that. Here we go. Some bunny loves you. I actually owe somebody a card, too. It's not going to be this one, though. But I do owe somebody a card. So I'm just going to stamp on here, some bunny loves you. Nana just always makes sure I've got a sentiment. And that's the one I just did. I'm going to do that one. Okay. So I'm going to do this right here. And I'm just going to use the same color, right? We're just going to use the same color we used here. I mean, I could put bling on the inside, but I could if I wanted to. I don't normally put bling on the inside, but you can, right? You can. You can bling this whole thing up all you want. And there we go. This is a cute, simple card, right? So we die cut this rabbit here. This one we had to fussy cut out because there isn't a die for it, but I'll get the little leaves up above this here a second. Here we go. All right. I love reading the book. That's cute. Because my little special peeps read books too. And we got some bling. We decided to put some ribbon. See how it just nicely sets it off. This was die cut out, right? And this, we just used the leftover piece when we die cut out to make sure our measurement for the house was a little bit bigger. And keep in mind, we did use tear and tape to hold it down, just so that we could get dimensionals on the back and get it up here. And there we go. Just a happy spring card. Oh yeah, people have report cards and everything coming up, so this Nana will be busy. So there you go. It's just a quick and easy way. Let's see if I can get myself back up. Yes, this is a quick and easy way, right? I mean, you may not think it is quick, but it's because we're doing tips and everything, right? So if everything's cut already, it's not that hard. Your bigger decisions is what color choices that you want, right? So I hope you enjoy this day, and I want to thank you for following us, not only here and here on Facebook Live, but also on supporting us on YouTube and Instagram, right? It's all about the social media. With that, have a blessed and wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you next week when we do the companion with this, all right? Have a great day. Bye.